I'm Still Here, songs from Coma Patient. Is it inappropriate?
It might be, maybe.
Fuck.
I don't even know. I cannot.
Baby, my heart beats. That's about it. That's about it. I can't see
Oh my god, I need to listen to podcasts when I'm not on them.
Please don't love me. I can hear your jokes, but I can't elaborate. Please don't love me. Please don't love me.
I haven't. What did you do? What did you do?
I'm still here. I'm still here.
I support the instrumentation.
I don't know. The inspiration.
Wow.
I liked what that guy's got going on.
I didn't listen to anything, and so I'm taking this out of context.
Lee, we dropped our
Dude.
hit album last week called Songs of Coma Patients.
And the song is called I'm Still Here.
I would like everyone to know that had a problem with it. I
And
hear
it was
you
like,
and I see you.
It was like, baby, I love you.
I don't need it. It's okay.
But I can't say it. Baby, my heart beats.
Oh my God.
And that's about it.
Wow, that's actually good.
Will,
Equus-
you don't need to. No. Will.
Equus
I'm
9090
into it,
actually says
ironically.
this might be the greatest song lyric ever conceived, and I appreciate that.
It's a deep
Equus.
song. No one's written this before.
This is true. You're right. Will, you are right.
Let's give
No
this
one
guy.
has
Hold
written
on.
this
Let's give this guy some love really quick, because
about it.
absolutely does he deserve it. Devilman.
Yeah, that is a beautiful. Your musical tone was transcendent.
Nailed
Devilman
it.
1269, you killed it. The song is called I'm Still Here, Valleycast intro submission. Songs from Coma Patients.
Still here.
So let me say this, Devilman 269, wonderful work, but can I give you a little bit of constructive criticism? Maybe a little less reverb on the vocals, just because I couldn't really hear what was being said, even though I know the bit. Again, constructive criticism, you're very good, I love your track.
I like
this
the
man?
reverb. We could just layer another U on top of
Without
it without
reverb.
reverb,
Yeah.
with the reverb under it, and that would be
But
a sick
also
track.
lower the
Will
reverb.
Haynes.
And lower the
Solving
reverb.
problems,
yeah,
baby.
that's
Yeah,
Billboard 100. It'll be
Absolutely.
number 100.
Also, I'd say double up the clean vocal tracks
Well,
too.
the clean vocal track.
It will be number 100.
Yeah, it'll be number 100. It won't be one.
No.
But
Double up the. So here's the suggestion: double up the clean vocals. Copy and paste a reverb, or get your track that's got your reverb,
Jesus
but
Christ.
lower the reverb. Like I'd say, like maybe like if you've got it,
50%.
if you have it at
50% for sure.
if you have it at 100,
Yeah.
definitely go to 50%,
50%.
the equivalent of half of what you're at.
Yeah.
Drop the volume down, or drop the reverb down a little bit
it
too.
wasn't even mixed and mastered, though. You got to give it to him.
I know, but it
We'll
sa-
send
it
to the
sounds
mixer and
wonderful.
master.
I
that was a
think it
wonderful
was-
instrumentation.
Honestly, I walked into this blind and deaf, and
Like coma patients
like a
sometimes.
coma patient sometimes, and I would say I've greatly appreciated it. I mean,
thank
sure,
you,
the
Lee.
lyrics were tough.
I
for
have a
me
lyric
To,
I want to add, actually.
God
Oh,
damn
I
it.
can't wait, Joe.
It would go like this. So if you're going to add to the song, it would be this.
Oh, we're gonna make this song.
Who is here? Who is right here?
It's always you, girl.
No, I don't have. I don't. There's a pube in
That's
my
a
face. Dear
micro
Liza.
phone zone.
I really no. Mike sits where you sit.
Here's my lyric. It's baby, I said I'd never let you go, so dear God, please don't let me go.
Wait, you're rhyming with go?
This is our song.
Yeah, you're
Lee.
right. I would have had problems.
Can you?
Um,
some people actually
oh,
can register
but-
things in comas, right?
Oh,
That's the whole
100%.
point.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
that's
the whole point.
that's what the album's about. And I think more than anything, it brings
Wow.
awareness to that.
Yeah,
Which is
just-
important.
If I'm
changing
ever
the world.
Yeah, ladies and
So-
gentlemen. Oh shoot, are you up?
Oh well, no. I do want to say really quick. Even after so I gave you the constructive criticism. I'm giving you the shit sandwich, basically. The shit sandwich is the bread is the good stuff, the inside is a turd, and then the bread is a nice piece of
That
bread.
better be some really good bread, because I prefer the inside of a sandwich.
I know,
think
Yeah.
but if you're gonna
bread.
eat
Most of the
if
time.
you're gonna eat a shit sandwich, you want at
I'm
least
gonna
the
want
bread to be good.
Yeah, absolutely.
You're talking
Yeah.
about the complimentary shit sandwich.
The complimentary
it's
shit
a compliment
sandwich.
It's not a shit sandwich. It's a
Well, I like
compliment
calling
sandwich.
it a shit
I like
sandwich
calling
because it's
it
more
compliments.
foul.
It's like, here's a compliment.
Yeah, but
here's
that's
bad.
like the 30 Rock version. I want the HBO version.
How dare you?
Anyway, so basically, basically,
show.
It was a great show.
it's a safe show for moms and dads. But I will say this.
Says the guy who hasn't watched it in its entirety.
I guess that's true. I'll give you that. I
30
love
Rock's
Tracy
great.
Morgan.
It
I love
is
Tracy
great.
Morgan a
Alec
lot, and I love
Baldwin's
Alec
really funny.
Baldwin.
He's just playing the character
Not
he
a big
plays on
Tina.
SNL
I'm just
now.
not a big Tina Fey fan. I guess.
Oh,
Yeah,
Wow.
I am.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry too.
But anyway, so one more thing about Devilman1269, who created this beautiful piece of music. The instrumentation is masterful.
It's masterful.
Fantastic
Masterful.
work, matching the chords, and then
Yeah.
switching to Joe's key and all those different keys. Wonderful.
you.
Absolutely works. You're wonderful. You're great. You're on your way to being a wonderful musician. Also, the rest of the comments on this video or on this track, please don't unplug me. Yep, this one is most certainly next week's intro. Allow me to congratulate you in advance. Really well done, mate. Most beautiful song from the perspective of
Guys,
coma
Can
patients.
you do that in an Australian accent now? Because he said
Really,
mate, so
what-
I'm positive. that
Rise
it's
up lights. Really well done,
Rise
right?
of
No, I
lights.
can't do it. I'm not very good at Australian.
Rise of Light. I'm not
Rise
either.
up lights. Actually, that's the one I can't do.
Rise up
Australian
lights.
I'm gonna
That's
put
Australian for bear.
like-
Wait,
dude,
I
like
think
a
I
Big
got.
Mac.
What?
I'm gonna put another piece of bread in there for
Okay,
you.
go ahead.
Just
Good
like
for
in
you.
that shit
Okay,
sandwich.
you're gonna add another nice piece of bread.
Yeah, a nice little piece of
Put a slice
carb.
of cheese in there.
A carb for that shit sandwich.
Why not a piece of cheese too?
Sure. That turnaround, man. That episode
very
just came
quick
out.
That's
turnaround.
true.
Fast turnaround.
That's
Very
an
quick
incredibly
turnaround.
quick turnaround.
Wonderful. Great point, Joe.
Guys, welcome to the Valleycast.
Hold on a second. There's one more comment here.
Please,
I want to
just
give this
wanna
guy
do
his
it.
due. He did a great job.
All right, keep going with your shit sandwich.
I wasn't done. God damn it.
Why don't you put some lettuce on that shit sandwich?
Yeah, everyone.
So
is
this guy
fine
said
with
it was
lettuce.
really well done, and then Devilman himself,
Wow.
the man who created the song, said, "Thank you very much. Prior to recording, I went and interviewed multiple individuals who were in comas in hopes of being able to not only do the lyrics justice,
Wow.
but also channel the afflicted's inner strife and anguish
This is real though.
and put it into, well, sound.
yeah.
Yep, going to hell. Thanks again."
Yeah.
Devilman, thank you for coming to hell with us. Join us in this handbasket as we traverse through the seas.
I had a good song idea.
Um,
I'm still here. It's so passionate.
Are
It's
you
so
kill-
emotional.
yeah, dude, it's gonna be a
relatable
song.
in a way that you don't want to relate, but
That's
you know,
true.
yeah.
Right,
I mean,
and
but
it
that's
is
why
true
you
that-
listen to the song.
And if everybody keeps their mouth shut about where we came up with the bit, we might be able to get away with it not being a coma joke and just being a good love song.
Oh, that's true.
Especially if we don't mention
Do you remember
comas.
in South Park when they changed all of the love songs and just put Jesus in there, and then it like
Oh
was
my
like it
goodness.
like
Yeah,
worked
yeah,
really
yeah.
well.
Oh,
like this is
man.
what that is.
Wait, I think I just got the idea. This is the perfect idea. This album will just be love songs, and it just so happens that they're all not like pushed. Like you can't
Yeah.
really tell
Yeah.
it's about comas, but
Do
like
you think
it's
it's
about.
all? Does it all have to be about comas, or can it
Yes,
just be
it's
about
all-
affliction?
I think it should be all
'Cause
from the
I-
perspective of people in comas. So it's
That's
like
a lot. That's
yeah. So it's
12
like
songs.
why
The
did
whole
you?
album.
Yeah, there's one song that's like, "Why did you kiss my best friend while
Will,
I'm
do you
in
think
the
this
room?"
Is possible? Will, do you think it's possible to get 12 tracks out of this?
I heard
it's
you
a one
fart.
song.
I heard
Maybe an
you
EP.
fart.
I smelled your fart.
Yeah, why'd you look at my
Stop
penis?
farting in my room.
Yeah, why'd you look at my penis?
All
The
right.
doctor song.
Yeah, the doctor ain't
Cab,
shaving me right.
Yeah.
The doctor ain't shaving me right as fuck.
I haven't been scrubbed in 3 weeks.
Death Cab for Cutie beat us to it. It's called "I Will Follow You Into the Dark."
Yeah.
All right, welcome to
no,
the
there we
Valleycast,
go.
ladies
Oh,
and
welcome to
gentlemen.
the show.
We have a black man on the podcast.
Black man Malcolm Barrett.
William Haynes is here.
I'm not Malcolm. I didn't just get a CBS
Oh,
show.
no, I'm so
Sorry,
sorry.
Will.
Oh, no. Good
Will, welcome
Lord.
to the Valleycast.
William.
This is your first time on the Valleycast.
It is my first
It
time
is
on
your first time on the
Valleycast.
Valleycast.
Welcome,
I've
buddy.
been around you guys my whole professional life, so
And that's
Yeah.
been, what, 3-4 years?
We're kind of like
5 years.
we're kind of like your adoptive parents.
Yeah, they made me be
are.
on the show, so you guys had to take care of me.
Yeah.
That's true.
I was
Here we
gonna say
are.
this was your first Valleyfolk thing, but it's not because you've been streaming a lot.
I have been
On
in,
our
Twitch.
On our
the
Twitches.
streams. Yeah,
When are you
'cause-
going to come let us spray your butthole?
Wait, what?
Oh yeah, do you want to do the bidet show?
I don't think that
He
one's for
doesn't-
me.
I knew this one wasn't for Will.
I'm one of those
I knew it.
folks.
You think you would not do it?
I
would
can't
not.
have a thing in my ass.
Just get the answers right.
Just not on
Which
camera, right?
actually,
It's a trivia
yeah,
show.
it's
Yeah,
not-
if you get
it's
the
not on
answers
camera. You know,
right.
you and me can go in there in a couple minutes like we usually
Yeah,
do.
but not on camera.
Like we usually do. So anyway,
The
guys,
answer's right.
so welcome William Haynes to the Valleycast. Joe Beretta, Lee Newton, and myself, Steve Zaragoza, are also here. And the Valleycast is just a little podcast where the four of us, or sometimes the three of us, or whatever.
Sometimes a guest.
Sometimes
It's
a
like,
guest.
about it.
We all just bring some kind of topic to the table. Doesn't Will, you're a guest. You don't have to have a topic.
Be
You
Well,
just-
great if you did.
I want to
though.
talk about Russian intervention in the
Okay, so
2016
you don't have to
election.
talk about it, actually.
Great.
Yeah, you
I would
you
love to
can-
talk about that
I
actually,
thought
but
that's
let's
where we
hold
were
off
going.
for now.
Okay, I'll wait. Let me know.
Just wait for we'll leave it last so we leave on a light
Write
note.
down collusion, no collusion.
No
in your
collusion.
notes.
Collusion
Got
or
it.
no collusion? Which one do you want to
Either
write
one.
down?
But yeah, so we're just gonna throw topics out and then just fucking shoot the shit, and so that's what this is. So who wants to talk about something? Do you have any
Ooh.
housekeeping?
I have housekeeping.
Go for it. Yeah, no, go ahead.
ahead, baby.
We a couple of podcasts ago we were talking about how our phones are 100% listening to us, yada yada yada.
Dorito,
yeah.
Dorito, Dorito,
and we all said Dorito, 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 but then we checked
and none of
and
us got Doritos.
except
What?
that night. That night,
Uh-huh.
I got in my Explore Instagram page 3 separate Dorito things that I was like,
Wait, how is that possible if you weren't on that podcast?
I was on that podcast.
It
Was
works
she
with
on that
people in your
podcast?
network.
Yeah, it wasn't the last one.
The Doritos?
Yeah, it wasn't the last
Wasn't
one.
the last one?
It was
Okay,
prior.
look, can I just be honest? I truly do not believe
So-
our phones are listening to us. If it were true, then I would get an advertisement for how to murder Lee Newton every day, and it just
I
doesn't
know.
come
Well,
up.
and but
It
here's the
doesn't
thing.
doesn't
Yeah,
come
I
up.
I think murder's a flagged thing because I would have How to Murder Steve Zaragoza 100%.
Yeah, I don't believe
positive.
it.
But I think murder's a flagged thing is what I'm
Okay.
saying.
Well, how
They're
did
definitely doing it.
I-
They're definitely watching us.
I said how to choke Lee Newton too? Why didn't that come out?
But
That's
did
not
you
really
get-
murder.
Hold on, but did
because
you get a
choking
bunch-
could be a good
Did
thing.
you get some ropes and gag things? Because I got ropes and gag things, and I got a
I got
whole-
no ropes and
I got a
gags.
Ginsu
Wait,
knife
hold up.
set.
Funny ha-ha gags or you can't breathe gags?
You can't breathe gags.
Oh.
See, that's what I got in my feed.
That's kind of murderous.
That's murderous.
Yeah, that's
you-
what I'm saying. Is
That's
I think
not
they're giving
sexy.
me the tools to do it, but they're not letting me know how.
All right,
to.
well, I'll try
That's
different wording.
murderous sounds like an unreleased 50 Cent track.
That's murderous.
That's good.
So wait, you got Doritos
I
on
got
your phone.
Doritos in my on my phone, and I will say this: this could be like such a far pull from it. But Steve has been there's a resurgence that has happened in Steve Zaragoza's life, where he is now obsessed with. Excuse me. The when John Travolta said,
Oh man.
announced
Okay.
Idina Menzel, and he's been obsessed with it lately.
Yeah.
He's
I
been
love
playing
it.
it 15 times a day.
Yeah.
Where he goes, the wickedly
Really
talented
'cause he's so in.
Adele
One and
Dazeem.
only.
Yeah,
No, he goes,
Adele Dazeem.
ladies and gentlemen, the wickedly talented one and only Adele Dazeem.
Yeah.
Wickedly.
Dude, but the
Yeah.
fact that he puts like an accent, Adele Dazeem.
Dazeem.
Like, who the fuck do you think you're?
It's because Alana just showed me and Steve Frozen. I just saw Frozen for the first time like a week ago.
That's a fun
And
movie.
Steve's out. I mean, and you know how that must be crazy because for like 5 years,
Yes.
everything
Yes.
was Frozen.
Yeah, fully.
Like you can't everything
You
from
couldn't
the dollar
escape
store.
Frozen, yeah.
Dude,
I
and
had-
you didn't have kids.
Yeah,
Yeah,
if you had
oh,
kids,
what a
Yeah, man.
nightmare.
if you have like a daughter, like they're gonna play that "Let It Go" till you die.
Yeah.
And so I had no
Yep.
idea what that was until last week, and I'm glad to say it actually is a very good movie.
It's a good
Yeah,
movie.
it's
a
quite
very good
entertaining.
movie.
I think the troll stuff can be cut out. I think all
Oh, I
the
would
like
actually
weird
agree on
troll
that.
stuff. Yeah.
Troll
The
st-
troll
oh,
stuff is
yeah.
shoehorned in.
Yeah.
And it probably
don't
won't
need
be
it.
in the second one.
They wanna
think
sell
it's-
toys.
No,
you
I think it
it's
probably
part
will.
of the. I don't know the lore.
Yeah,
Think
it is.
Okay, so
It
that's
is.
what it is.
Oh.
Okay.
But
Oh,
Okay,
that
that
I
makes
didn't know.
sense.
Like
It
it's
is.
like because it's like very Nordic, fairy tale basically.
Got it.
Yeah.
So I think that's why
Yeah,
it,
they
it
suck.
was in
Those
there.
trolls did
yeah,
not.
You're
it's just
right.
like the music's
I
not
didn't
good.
think
and-
about it until you just mentioned. I'm like, oh, that was in the movie twice, huh?
Yeah.
You
yeah.
just said to sell the toys.
Yeah.
I have never seen a troll
Yeah.
toy
Yeah,
from
and
that
you-
movie.
Wow.
yeah, I
didn't go.
haven't either. And
Yeah.
even if they did exist, I don't think anybody wants them.
Nobody wants it.
Nobody
wants
wants
it.
it.
They want Elsa, which is really cool.
Or
But
Olaf or whatever.
Olaf,
yeah.
yeah.
what
And,
I
um,
also liked about the
Dickhole. Which one is it?
The,
Sven?
but she like
The character
the reindeer's brother,
Dickhole. Yeah.
I caught on immediately.
Dickhole.
Prince Dickhole.
As,
Tickle the deer.
as soon as you turn on the movie, like there's a scene in the beginning where like she's like doing ice for her sister. As soon as she comes out, I'm like, this girl's an abomination. Like she's
She
like,
is. She's
doing all this
She's
ice.
Magneto level
it's not,
terrifying.
It's not cute at
yeah.
all. You mean a little kid is like
Yeah.
in the room like making all this ice? And I was like, she's definitely the most powerful
Yeah.
Disney character ever.
Ever.
Yeah, I
Even
didn't think-
Maleficent
I
has
hadn't,
nothing on her.
Yeah,
You're
I hadn't
right,
thought
she
about
is-
it.
As a kid.
That's what we should
yeah.
do with our next March, whatever, is like that
Who's
one,
the most
who's the
powerful?
most powerful.
I
or
think it's
like
Elsa.
who would
Yeah,
it's 100%
Disney
Elsa.
character, not just princess, because we've done the Disney princess debate, like who
Yes.
would win a
Who
big
would win,
battle
and
royale.
it's always Elsa.
And I think we came
It's
down
always
to
Elsa.
Elsa and
And
Mulan,
Mulan.
and
Yeah.
Moana kind of snuck in there because she can control
haven't
the
seen
ocean. But then
Moana.
Steve was like, she
But
doesn't
see,
get
then
to
she
control
freezes
the
the
ocean.
ocean.
She
But
freezes the
Elsa
ocean, you're done.
would
Yeah.
freeze the ocean. You're
Yeah.
done.
She did it by accident in this movie, so
Yeah.
she got upset.
Wait a minute, but
Yeah,
if-
she's
if-
like Dark Phoenix, but
Question.
Yeah, she
with
really is.
ice powers.
question,
tight.
serious question.
Okay.
If Moana can control the ocean,
I think ocean.
the ocean,
Ocean.
does that mean that she can also control, like she can just control water?
No, it was just the ocean.
Just
It is
ocean
definitely
water.
just
Definitely
the ocean.
just the
and
ocean.
I'm saying she can control the ocean. That's not fair. The ocean is actually autonomous and kind of does its own thing, but just happens to have her back.
Happens
The
to have
ocean
her
has her
back.
back.
Yeah.
See, that's a
So
that's a bigger
that's
thing.
not. So she doesn't actually have like a magical
no,
power.
she can't like move it. It can just be kind of like feeling. Yeah, that's
She's
a-
just
She's in
strong-willed
tune with it.
and
Yeah.
she's strong and smart,
that's
Yeah.
difficult.
but she
huh?
doesn't quite
Yeah.
have
Mulan will
any
kill
personal
you.
magical
Mulan will kill you.
abilities.
Mulan will
Yeah.
kill you.
Mulan and Mulan has that rage. Mulan's like
Yeah, I think
fully-
been
Mulan's.
held down by the
I
system.
think Mulan's done for with Elsa. Though.
I do think
With
I think-
Elsa.
I
The
think
long
she's done for with
distance.
Elsa.
It's just
yeah.
over.
I think
Yeah.
anybody in the Disney lore ever.
Okay, so let's say any other character,
Genie.
Yeah, Genie might be the
Genie.
only other
Genie
one.
versus
Genie.
Elsa.
Genie's free now too, man.
And he's
He
free.
can do what
Yeah,
he
but-
He
wants.
can do
but,
whatever
like,
he
he
wants.
He can't kill though.
Oh, you're talking Genie now.
So he could basically take Elsa, put her in a sandpit where she doesn't have anything that she can necessarily
But
freeze
can
over.
the genie still has his powers of a genie
Yeah.
without being
You saw
a
what
genie?
he did when he
Yeah.
got freed.
Yeah,
Those
he was like,
those
"Oh,
cuffs
snap."
came off, and then he was like, "Boom, I'm out. I'm
And
I
he's
got my
like,
goofy
"I will
clothes on."
Yeah, he came back
Yeah.
from Disney World or
He's
something.
like, I'm in the 90s now. Like,
So
yeah, all of a sudden.
but he can't he probably can't grant. He doesn't grant wishes.
He's just got
anymore.
magic.
Wishes.
now,
He's just
man.
got magic.
But he has
Yeah,
the
it's him.
he
Same
still
magic
has
as
the
he
magic
had.
as granting wishes.
Yes.
He's
Wow.
pretty invincible as well.
Yeah, man.
I don't think he can take damage.
I think he could kill Elsa.
right. I think
Yeah.
he could.
He could actually kill her.
I think we found the one that
Is there
could kill Elsa.
anybody else? Is there
Jafar at
Jafar,
full
but-
power.
No, because
Jafar is that
even-
evil snake thing. No,
Yeah.
I think Elsa would take
I
him
think
out.
Elsa-
But
I think Elsa
Jafar,
would take
but
him.
Jafar
Aladdin
is
took him
beatable.
out.
Jafar
Jafar
is
is
beatable
definitely
because
beatable.
he's still
It's
a
only in
genie
that
slave.
thing,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
So
the-
you can
the
put
whole
him in
thing.
the thing,
Yeah.
genie.
Ooh, what about because evil Jafar is still in the lamp? What if you faced evil Jafar against free
Free
genie?
genie.
I still think
I
the
think
free
it's free
genie is
genie.
going to take
What
it.
about free evil Jafar and free genie?
Evil Jafar might win because he's gonna do some. bad
He's
stuff.
he's powered by
play
Wait,
hate.
hate.
I'm
He's
gonna-
powered by
this
hate
is
and
very
evil.
dumb. What can Triton do?
He's just a badass.
Nothing.
No, because I think he does. I think he also
control
is like
some
an ocean.
ocean.
And
Let me
shit,
find out.
Too.
He got a trident.
You got a trident.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Can he call
is-
animals?
I'm
Can he
just-
call sea
yeah, I
folk?
don't- Can he?
Okay, here we go. I'm on the King Triton
Nothing.
Disney Wikia.
Oh, they'll know.
Please.
It
Please.
says background is it development personality. Wow, Jesus. Physical appearance, powers.
Physical
Powers.
appearance is
Um,
fucking oof.
Let's see.
I
Would
had
smash?
some inappropriate would smash King Triton.
He looks kind of hot. I
He
feel
was
like yeah.
yoked, and
He's
he was like
yoked.
sexy gray hair, and you're like King
But-
Triton.
okay,
But
so
no
King
dick.
Triton has superhuman
That you know
strength.
I know.
So despite his old age,
Superhuman strength.
King Triton has superhuman
Okay.
strength. Triton is
That's
still
tight.
known to have a great degree of strength to the point that enemies of Atlantica, like Ursula, avoid getting into direct physical confrontation with him. He
It's
has
his
superhuman speed.
Oh,
Triton is still
wow.
known to have a
Underwater.
great degree of
Underwater.
superhuman speed, as he can move amazingly fast in the water, even for a merman.
Even for a merman.
Ooh, listen to this though. Despite this, he's still not as fast as Ariel, who is the fastest mermaid in all
I'm
Atlantica.
not, I'm not hearing
Is
any
she?
ocean control or light.
Okay, here we go. Speed.
Yeah, who wrote this?
Wait a minute. Superhuman speed and speed swimming is
No
another
way.
category. Underwater breathing.
Despite all of this,
Okay,
he
so
is not
listen.
as fast as Ariel.
Listen to me.
Underwater breathing, sure, he is a king, and
All right, so
I mean,
of course his gold trident is one of our favorites.
okay, so
But
listen.
Ariel, by far, because of her integrity and great looks, is the faster swimmer.
Plus, she has all of her whatchamacallits and
And
doodads at her
doodads.
disposal.
Up.
It has
Plenty.
been brought up that she might actually have a hoarding problem due to the early death of her mother.
Okay, so Triton can also breathe underwater. He has aquapathy.
What?
He's capable of
Aqua
speaking
empathy?
with aquatic
aquatic
fauna.
empathy.
Oh, coral and shit.
Oh, he
Oh,
also
that's so
has
tight.
he also has aquakinesis. But a higher level.
Person writing this.
He was able. In the Little Mermaid 2, he was able to lift himself out of the water with a summoned wave form, and sustain his position by channeling and funneling moving water to secure his
Oh my God.
stance.
I'll take that one.
ready?
Elsa's gonna freeze that shit.
This is
Also,
100%.
okay,
And then he's just a
thermo
fish.
endurance. As a merman, he has
my
the ability
God.
to endure temperatures far more extreme than would be survived for a normal human.
But not ice.
Do you guys?
I don't
hold on.
know.
Hold
And
on.
then Atmo, he has
He might be able to
and
survive
finally
that.
he has atmokinesis. One of the sailors implies at the beginning of the film that Triton can alter the weather, specifically that relating to the sea, to have favorable or unfavorable
This is a big
sailing
deal.
conditions depending on his mood.
That's
Moana.
pretty good.
What Moana can do.
Pause. Hold on. Do you not picture like this person typing this, and then just like someone comes in eating a freaking bologna sandwich, is like, oh, don't forget to put that as aquakinesis.
Yeah. Oh fuck! I almost forgot.
Hold on. Don't forget to put.
What is that? QUA?
I think because remember in Mermaid 2,
Listen.
when the sailor was like he can control weather. so
Listen,
don't
I
forget to
you
put
know
that.
what? Can I say
in the
this,
scene.
Lee? I'm telling you, can't joke anymore about that. You cannot joke about my people that are making fun, nerdy observations
I
about
love
the
it.
Disney
No,
lore.
I love.
These
Are you
you
kidding
are
me?
making fun of these people,
I
and I just everyone
love
back it
it.
up, back it
Guys.
up. Is Lee making fun of
Guys.
nerds?
Guys,
Mm-hmm.
just mermaid nerds.
Here's the thing,
Being
though.
a mermaid nerd.
I'm so happy this exists
Yeah,
because
of
we can
course.
I'm
actually
glad, though, too.
make our roster of who
I'm gonna
could-
throw some more people into
Okay.
our
All right.
This is
our
beautiful.
conversation battle. Are you
Okay,
ready?
okay.
Some overlooked people.
Okay, I'll get ready to
Um,
look these people up.
Better tab open. Tab open.
Hercules is a literal.
Hercules.
He's a god killer.
Hercules
And
is
also,
a god killer.
also
Hercules.
from Hercules. I don't know how
He's
main
like
of a
the
character
Thor
has to
of
be.
Disney.
Hades.
Yeah.
Hades is a pretty crazy
Oh
mofo.
yeah, Hades runs hell.
His
Yeah,
is
man.
hot.
Zeus, but I don't
This
know how
Hades
like.
ain't nothing.
So
Okay.
so Hercules in general has a pretty good one going.
His universe.
Maleficent is
Maleficent.
what did I say?
Maleficent would be a battle.
Maleficent.
It would be a battle.
It's Maleficent.
Milano.
This would be a
Maleficent.
good battle.
Milano.
I would
Maleficent.
Maleficent Milano.
Maleficent Milano.
Alyssa Milano?
An anime
Maleficent
Maleficent
Milano.
versus Elsa would be tight. Because she has fire, right?
Let's
Yeah,
see. I'm
I
gonna
didn't-
Wait, who?
Maleficent.
Maleficent.
I
Yeah.
don't-
And she has a
wonder.
dragon.
And she's a
form.
dragon.
Like when she's
Yeah.
in dragon
Shit,
form, and
she
if she's
can do
real
a
mad,
dragon.
Okay, hang on. I'm looking up Maleficent.
Oh my God, she can melt
whose
all the
powers
ice.
do you want
she
to
really can.
hear about?
Maleficent would be a
Maleficent.
battle.
Yeah,
It would be a
let's
battle.
talk about Maleficent.
I'll just go real
Milano.
quick through Maleficent's
Milano.
powers.
But Elsa is Bruto, and she's not even trying. So if she
But
was
I'm
actually
saying if she's
upset-
icing
Okay,
it,
so powerful magic. Maleficent is the most
Please do.
powerful fairy and ruthless guardian of the Moors. Her powers increase when she succumbs to her feelings of hatred and the desire for revenge. When she uses her I'm turning your mic off. When she uses her powers to do something good, her magic manifests as yellow. But when she uses her powers to do something evil, it manifests as green. So she's got telekinesis.
Yep.
She's got weather control.
Yep.
She has transfiguration,
Yep.
which she can transform others, objects, people, and animals, both shape and form.
Yep. She can make people sleep.
She can manipulate plants.
That's a different movie.
Sleeping Beauty, dude.
That is her, yeah.
She can manipulate plants. She can cast spells, which
Okay, this is a little OP now.
I mean, she
pretty old.
she heals. she possesses the ability to heal any wound and injury.
Will's mic now.
She has
Yeah.
telepathy and clairvoyance.
Guys, I think it might be Maleficent.
Holy shit.
It would be a battle.
Yeah, but she was beat by a dude with a sword.
True.
Yeah, but he
That's-
was
that's
like
sexism time.
He was a
though.
dude with a sword.
Yeah, but
Like
Oh!
50s.
Preach, Will
Yeah,
Haynes.
this is sexism. I'm just
This
a guy.
is sexism
I'm a white
time.
guy.
Yeah, but also
this is so
there were
great.
there were other psychological implications
Yes,
of
this
the
is so
flawed
true.
character
This
at the
is so
time.
true.
But I will say we're not talking about
just rapping.
we're not talking about baggage
just
because like
rapping.
Elsa's got fucking baggage.
Oh, baggage
Yeah.
beyond.
So like I mean I think we're just doing powers. We're just
And
doing
how old
powers.
is Maleficent? Like a
yes,
million?
Joe.
Hold my hand
Maleficent's
up.
probably yes, Joe.
Steve, bad guy from Black Cauldron.
Oh yeah, the gnome
I haven't seen
king
that,
or
but I've
something.
seen some clips from it.
It's like
Okay,
the gnome.
I'm beginning to think Maleficent might be it, and I'm also beginning to think, and maybe this is just me because of the standards put on women, and because of the jealousy, and because it's just like we're constantly feigning and fighting for youth. There is, of
horned
course, there's that little issue there. I'm beginning to think that Maleficent might have stood in her own way, and she let herself get stabbed.
Oh, she might have. I could see
She's
that.
like,
maybe,
I've done enough.
Maybe she was
Honestly,
like
she's
Smaug.
just like, it's fine.
Maybe
If it's
she
at
was
this
like
point.
Smaug.
Yes.
But instead of missing a piece of her armor around her heart, she was just missing a piece of herself.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You know?
I really think she
Okay.
stood in her own way. I think that she let that happen.
This bitch is insanely powerful. And then a guy with a sword comes in.
I'm telling you, Will,
And
we all
kills
stand in
her?
our own way. Are you kidding? Are you telling me that
Here we
you've
go.
never
The
stood in
Horned
your own
King.
way? You're
Yeah,
telling
we've
me
all
that-
stood in our own way.
Here's the Horned
All
King.
right.
So the Horned
all
King
done it.
is the bad guy from the Black Cauldron. Here's his powers.
Horned King.
Although it is implied the Horned King is a sorcerer of some sort,
Ooh.
he actually performs very. I'm turning you down, Lee, I
didn't
swear to God.
say
I see you doing your typing hands, and it's so rude. It's so mean. It's so
say
mean.
a thing.
It's so mean. You're being so mean. Only displaying his powers to teleport into his castle's mess hall and calling upon the spirit of the Black Cauldron. How he
Let me see him. I
became
don't know what he looks
king is unknown. Perhaps he was a great warrior or soldier, but then again, he's never seen wielding a sword. He did have great physical strength, however,
Okay,
as he
this
used
guy's
that.
out.
Yeah,
No,
he's
he's
out.
out.
It's the
He's out.
cauldron that was powerful,
Yeah,
not
fuck.
him.
Yeah, he's out.
fully
But
out.
what? Oh man, we could talk about this forever. Got another one for you.
I know. I can't wait. This is just the show.
Merlin.
This is the show.
Merlin.
Oh,
Oh,
fuck.
And then what's the crazy lady?
Oh, that's
in
true.
Oh,
that?
Mad Madam Mim.
Madam. Oh, wait. I'm going to say this right now. I have said for years, if there is ever a Disney live version, and I want to be Madam Mim, so
You know it's gonna be Glenn Close.
it's gonna be
Glenn
fucking
Close.
Rebel Wilson. It's gonna be Rebel Wilson. I'm
It's
gonna
Glenn
want
Close.
to kill anyone.
I
Glenn
mean-
Close, I would be 100% on board with because she'd be amazing. It's gonna be someone dumb like Rebel Wilson or someone bad that you're like, ugh. But I,
I
want
like
to be Madam
Rebel Wilson.
Mim
I like Rebel
so
Wilson.
badly. She's just a one note.
Oh no! Oh boy!
Fact.
Buried in this Disney convo is Lee Newton.
Lee with her hot takes.
No, it's not a hot take.
This
I
is
just think
this episode should
I
be called Lee's
100%
Hot Takes.
think that
Lee's
she's
hot
one note,
take.
and it's a little frustrating.
Okay, Merlin and
but
Madam.
I want to be Madam Mim. It's
Mim.
the only character that I've ever been
You
like.
should be
I
that for
want
Halloween.
to-
That'd be fun. And
Yeah,
you-
why
and
haven't
Delman
we done
should
that
be-
for Halloween?
I don't know.
And
I
Delman
need
should
to
be
do
Merlin.
that.
Just get purple hair. All you
Delman
need is
can't be
purple hair.
Merlin.
Sure again.
Merlin,
You're right.
he's a great Merlin.
He's
He'd be a good
definitely tall
Merlin.
enough.
I mean,
He's
I got the
definitely tall enough.
spells.
Okay, Merlin.
Oh,
Here's Merlin's.
magic.
Let's talk about Merlin's powers really
Yes,
quick.
please.
I wish we could just play. Is there royalty-free Disney sounding music?
No, don't
Put
do it.
Disney- Don't do. I know.
Oh, no,
Disney
from
sounds
the-
I know at this point.
I'm
in
from
internet.
the fucking library we
But
use,
this is
Joe.
what he does. He like takes out witches and.
Yeah, that
So,
might be
yeah,
it.
Merlin.
And I'm gonna say, if we're gonna really talk about it, I would prefer a Merlin over Maleficent because she is such like.
She's
she
a little
has-
much.
She's a lot, man.
Yeah.
She's a lot.
And Merlin at least had like a good heart.
Yeah.
You
All
know?
right,
Yeah,
let's see.
yeah.
Merlin,
But he's
Merlin,
more
Merlin.
of a
you
tutor
made
now.
you out of clay.
As opposed
Merlin,
as
Merlin.
opposed to a practicing magician.
He's a prof.
Mm-hmm. He's
You know?
he's bequeathing his knowledge to younger
Okay.
generations.
He is.
Powers and
Bequeathing.
abilities
Bequeathing it?
for the for Merlin.
I figured out my book title, guys.
Bequeathing.
Bequeath.
Okay, as a wizard, Merlin shows a wide variety of powers and is generally hailed as being the most powerful wizard in the world.
Oh.
He has foresight, which he shows
can
an
I-
ability to see into the
Is
future.
this Merlin from Disney or just Merlin in general?
Merlin from Disney.
Okay,
Disney's
good. Just
Merlin.
checking. Just
Yeah.
checking. Just checking.
This is
Okay.
the Disney Wikia.
Michael
Oh,
Eisner's
I'm sorry. I
Merlin.
didn't know if you just Okay, I apologize.
He often references his knowledge of the future when speaking to others, leaving them understandably confused.
That's-
Shape-shifting.
What a
Merlin
sweet-
possesses a well-developed
Yes,
ability
he
to
does.
shape-shift, as he was able to shape-shift into a turtle,
Yes.
a hare, a caterpillar, a walrus, a mouse, a
I
crab,
mean,
and a
Dude,
duck.
I love it.
Maleficent can become a dragon.
But that's it. So
Yeah.
if he could be a
Oh.
mouse and he could get away from her dragonness, he could go hide
That's
behind a
true.
wall because
He could
be a
do
mouse.
the
That is
Reddit
true.
Ant-Man theory for Endgame and become a mouse, go up Maleficent's
He could become a
dragon
bug.
butt,
But-
and then become a bigger dragon
Guys,
and blow her up from the
I think
inside.
that might have
That's
happened
gonna
in
happen to
this.
Thanos.
Didn't he
Can I
like
just say,
break
though,
through something as
Ant-Man's
he became a
gonna win
bigger
this
thing?
for us.
Merlin
have.
is also known as being kind of absent-minded.
Uh-oh.
So,
And he's also
high.
known as an anti-Semite.
well, yeah, duh.
At least Maleficent.
So that is a problem.
Are you kidding me? It was
Racist.
1963. Of course he was a
We
racist.
had a very
Come,
big
Squire, learn under the tutelage of Merlin. Wait, you're what?
Oh
Your
my
parents
God.
do? You're a what, Stein? No, thank you.
He's Jewish himself.
So yeah, okay, so that's Merlin. So Merlin's just like super powerful
Somebody from Hercules is
shapeshifter
gonna do
wizard. Mad Madam Mim,
Oh God, she's my dream.
Hercules
You're
doesn't
right.
count,
I
though.
need to be.
Hercules doesn't count.
Wait, no, Elsa is mythology too. Is real life mythology.
Yes,
that
Elsa
was
is
gonna be
Nordic
my
mythology
out.
as
Hercules
well.
counts.
So
Okay.
Hercules counts.
Powers and abilities for Mad Madam Mim. While Madam Mim claims to surpass Merlin in power,
what she
she is
said.
actually no more than a pretentious garden variety hex.
Who
Yes!
wrote this?
She's
Same guy.
she is initially shown withering flowers and performing other minor tricks. She can make flowers die, basically. The main ability she displays, however, is her shape-shifting skill. Her wizard's duel with Merlin further highlights her penchant for shape-shifting. On this occasion, she turns into a cat, a crocodile, a fox, a chicken, an elephant, a tiger, a snake, a rhino,
elephant is my
and a
favorite.
dragon,
Pretty tight.
all of which had purple hair and were colored pink.
Yes.
She ends her
God,
little
she's
performance with the
amazing. She's
transformation
so amazing.
into a menacing, grotesque purple dragon. She can also change her size from as tall as a giant to the size of a mouse. She can also fly on a broomstick, as she was shown to be able to fly on a broomstick when she shrunk herself.
That's pretty tight.
But she's no power.
She's not going to
as-
beat
no.
Elsa.
But like,
And she's not as going to beat Merlin.
She's not
They've
gonna beat
established that
Merlin,
as
and
well.
she's not
So
gonna-
she's
and-
basically a shapeshifter, glorified, hilarious, and
Yeah.
independent woman shapeshifter.
yeah.
Yeah.
You have to be
But
pretty
that's really
fast
what
to
it
be
is.
Elsa, and you have to be able to deal with.
I think
the
it might be
frozen
Merlin.
environment.
But can we just talk about what the battle would be? Because I really do think it might be like Elsa and Maleficent, and then I think Maleficent might crush Elsa, and then it's
Yeah.
against Merlin and Maleficent.
Well, we still haven't added Hercules in.
Hercules.
Can I say this?
He's
I
a
think
god killer.
he's a
He's a
god
god killer.
killer.
He beat the Titans.
He beat the Titans, but here's the bigger issue.
I mean, that's crazy.
gonna beat up
and,
a woman?
And Elsa is basically kind of a god.
She
is a
She's
god.
like an ice god.
She's
Yeah.
for sure. a
Yeah,
god.
man. Danny DeVito trained Hercules to not fuck up.
Yes, it's true.
Yeah.
And,
I
he,
don't
and
think-
imagine
no, I don't
learning
think
from
it
Danny
was-
DeVito
It was
to not
Danny
fuck up.
DeVito.
It was Danny
It
DeVito.
is
And,
Danny
his
DeVito.
name was
And it was
Phil.
Phil,
And
and
he
he-
actually looked a lot like
Like
Danny
Danny
Yeah,
DeVito.
he
And it was
did.
just like really
Okay,
short too.
are you guys
like,
ready
Yeah,
for-
straight up
really
Danny
great.
DeVito?
Are you guys
Yeah.
ready for Herc's powers and abilities?
Yeah, but I will say this. I'm going into this. I will say this. He's a boy. He's a boy.
Not anymore.
Which Hercules?
But he's still
From
on the
Disney.
edge.
Young
of,
man.
Disney's
He's a
Hercules.
young man, but I'm just saying he's on the edge of. He doesn't know how to harness his powers just yet. We haven't seen that in him.
Ooh, I think he
Yeah, I don't
evolved.
know if we-
Yeah.
Right, you could say
At
that,
the
but
end
I
of the
don't
movie,
know.
does he get the glow, the yellow
Yeah,
glow?
yeah,
all the
that
gods
golden
have?
glow.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah,
Still.
baby.
If
Okay,
he has,
listen.
Like which
Also,
Hercules? Before
Megara
he gets
was
the
my
glow?
favorite female.
Mine.
Okay.
Because
I'm
also, like,
very
she
attracted
was
to her.
just like, she knew what she was.
Exactly.
She had no hesitation. She
All
knew
right,
what
children.
she wanted.
She's like, I don't care if you're a god.
was a
like
settle,
I can
settle.
Hades is trying to fuck her.
All right,
Hades
settle.
is trying to get with
I
Megara.
get it.
Underrated-
No chance.
underrated
no way.
music in
I
that
won't
movie.
say
Absolutely.
it,
Well, I don't think it's
no,
my
no.
girl.
I think it's
You
rated.
say, why
People like
deny
it. Over, not overrated,
She's the
rated.
Slightly underrated.
Maybe slightly. I'll give you that.
This is the first time you've heard somebody break out into a Hercules song in
No,
20 years.
that's not true. You know what I hear all the time?
Oh.
Alana around the house goes, 0 to hero.
She does do that. She does.
She does it all the time. Okay.
They're doing a Broadway thing of it, aren't
Yes,
they?
I think
and
so.
that is the thing. The music will be unreal. It is super, super amazing.
Very
Okay. All right. Settle, children.
I thought that I had learned my lesson.
Just wanted to
You
put,
just
this,
turned
All right. So, Hercules.
put this down right here. for
Hercules
you.
has super strength. Did you take that from my house?
I just thought that I should bring that for you. While we
You
got her on.
took it from my house.
Will just placed
Will just
a,
placed a photo of Steve and Alana in a tiny. I'm coughing. I'm
a
sorry.
tiny photo of
my
Steve
my
and
mom
Alana.
my mom made that and gave it to me.
Oh, I was wondering how you got that because that's not something that you would ever do.
No, my
Wow.
mom my
That's
made it.
adorable.
I know, and she did it within like a week.
Yeah,
That was like
she did
2
it
weeks
very
ago.
fast. The turnaround was
Can
quick.
I tell you that I
days.
also wish that Will just had that on him at all
well,
times?
she's retired.
I do have a copy. She gave me a copy as well.
Okay, good.
Okay.
I mean, while we're
You
here,
never
I
retire from being a mom, though.
Hercules has super strength.
Did, tight.
He possesses virtually limitless super strength.
Oh boy.
If he punches her in the face, I feel like she's done.
This was
Yeah,
his
she punched her in the hands.
This was
She
his
grabs her hands,
sole
you can rip
remaining
them off.
godly
Rip 'em
power
off.
after
She's
being
done.
rendered mortal and appears to be higher than most of the other gods or titans. In the Disney universe, only Zeus and Genie rival or surpass him in strength.
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
Zeus.
Did you guys hear that
Genie.
Easter egg right there? They just said
Genie.
They just said it's Genie,
Genie.
man.
It's Genie. It's 100%.
Okay,
Genie.
he also has enhanced durability and stamina. He has enhanced speed. He's a trained hero.
He's a trained hero.
He's a master at using a variety of weapons from ancient Greece, including
That's
swords,
fine,
spears,
but
and archery.
Genie already.
He's trained to handle dangerous situations, battle monsters, which Genie
Monsters.
is essentially a monster. And I think Hercules and the Genie would be an incredible battle. Because Genie's a
Hercules and the
god.
Genie, I don't think he can.
Genie
beat
is a god.
Genie is a god. He's
And
he's
he's a-
godlike, but he may not be a god.
I mean,
I don't
he's,
think he can
he's
beat
he
Genie.
exhibits most of the powers of a god. The Genie. I
of
think.
all gods is the problem.
He's
Genie can
stronger.
do whatever he wants.
He's like the god of all gods.
Yeah.
And if Hercules is a god killer, I think it would at least be a good fight.
yeah.
So he
Super
has
strength is gonna do it
Edge
for him.
genie though.
and
man.
his immortality and universal divinity
Oh
capabilities.
shit, he's immortal.
During his brief times as a god, Hercules was
Brief
completely
times?
immortal.
Is genie immortal?
Genie's definitely
Wait,
immortal.
hold on.
Yeah.
I need to know because isn't there a
Oh,
rule
wait,
about
guys.
immortal? It's like you won't die on
No.
your own, but
Here's
you
the
can be killed.
No, here's the stipulation. He first lost he lost his
Oh
immortality.
yeah, because he fell in love with Megara.
Hades made him mortal as a baby, and again when he chose to live his life with Meg.
Yeah, because that golden halo.
Yeah.
He chose
I
not to
thought
have it or
that I
something.
learned my lesson.
Yeah,
It feels so good when you start.
and like
but
Cole-
Genie and Hercules would be a great battle. But
Yeah.
But I don't think Hercules would make it to Elsa.
I don't think you.
No.
I think Genie would kill Hercules,
Yes.
and then it would be Genie versus Elsa.
I also
Do you think
want
it'd be
to
Genie
point
versus
out,
Elsa or Genie? Yeah, it'd be Genie versus Elsa.
in what we've seen in Frozen 1, Elsa was never offensive. It was 100%.
No, but she's
defensive.
probably. I mean, in the trailer
Yeah.
for the next one,
Yeah.
you
She's
see
aggra-
her
yeah,
like
she's
with a
aggressive.
sword and
Yeah,
shit.
she's like
yeah.
real.
Okay, if she starts
in
losing
the next
it,
one,
then-
she's. I don't think she's losing it. I think she's just realizing that she has to do what she has to do, kind of. A thing.
She's
Yeah,
probably
she's very
training
powerful.
in this one, or maybe
Because
has trained.
in the trailer
or
for the
something.
second one. She's literally like freezing the ocean and trying
Can't
to get
wait
over
to
the
hear what
ocean.
Joe has. Joe has something.
Dude, do you remember at SourceFed? I'm trying to remember what the verses was. I was
Oh,
you were
constantly
making
pitching
a
fighting game.
It was like Capcom versus Marvel, but it was with Disney. It was like Disney
Oh my
versus
God.
maybe it was Disney versus Capcom or
Disney?
Disney versus Marvel. How fun would that
Yeah,
be?
that's a real. That's
Disney
real.
versus Marvel. Well, they bought it, so now they
Yeah.
can do
Because
it.
it'd be like Hercules versus Thor, and it would
Right.
be like
That'd be
shit like
tight.
that. That
What
would
a
be
cool
pretty-
video game
yeah,
that would
I
be.
would.
Can
I
Thor
wouldn't.
fly? No.
Yeah.
He
His
just- he
hammer
can
makes
spin
him
His
the
fly.
hammer makes him fly.
Yeah.
So that's his.
I've been
Also,
watching
he's Chris
Ragnarok
Hemsworth, and he's
lot.
a baby boy. We
Um,
did realize. We asked actually yesterday at lunch, what Avenger in the Avenger universe would you make love to?
Oh my
And
God.
what you weren't there, Steve? Were you there?
For
no.
what?
We asked of the Avengers, what
had a
Avenger
qualifier,
man
what
would
Avenger
you
man.
what
Yeah.
Avenger man would you make love to? And Joe, what was
Oh.
yours?
Oh, Hemsworth. 100%.
Hemsworth, 100%.
Make
And then
love
Elliot
to.
was Tony Stark.
Yep.
I think obviously.
100%.
Yeah, I think it's Stark.
It's
You think it's
100%
Stark?
It's either Stark or
Or Cap.
because I'm not into muscles really, so I
I'm
feel
into
like
funny, which is I think
I'm into
why
funny.
I
I
feel
might-
You should go for
like,
Ant-Man.
I
then.
think Hemsworth would.
Oh, yeah.
No, Paul Rudd has muscles too. Have you seen him in Ant-Man?
No.
I think he has muscles.
I will watch Ant-Man tonight.
You should see Ant-Man. I'm not into
no
the
one
like.
call me or text me. I will watch it.
Like I'm not looking for the like the six pack and the. I'm not
Yeah,
looking for
but
that.
Here's my
So
thing.
I'm either going
Yeah, you're right.
Stark
Yeah.
or I'm going Ruffalo.
That's what I thought. I was actually going to say
Mark
yesterday. I was
Ruffalo's.
going to be like, I think Steve's going to pick Mark Ruffalo.
But also Chris Pratt. I mean, no, he's too
yeah,
muscly.
but he's too muscly now. Okay, but here's what I
Chris
think
Pratt,
too.
Parks and Rec.
Yeah,
That's
made me
why
mad
I
in
might be
Infinity
Chris
War.
Pratt, but I mean, like, I might go Chris Pratt because he's funny and he's muscly. And
Yeah,
I
but
love
he's
a
also
good,
like a
I love
creeper,
good combo.
isn't he?
That's
Isn't he
the
crazy?
Thing.
Chris Pratt?
Yeah.
No, but don't go Star Lord. We got to go Star Lord.
He's not a
We're
creeper.
going-
There's just something.
He's just very religious right now.
Yeah, but like to the point where it's like problematic and he's
Guys,
saying
this
bad
is not
shit.
what we're talking. We're talking about
Their
the
character?
characters.
I would
So
never give it
Star-Lord-
Star-Lord.
Yeah, I
Star-Lord
would
is
not
an
give it
That's
idiot.
what I'm saying.
Star-Lord is
Okay,
an
now
I
if we're
think
idiot.
talking
I
about
might
the
go-
girls, did we talk about the
no,
girls?
not yet, not yet. Because I'm
Valkyrie.
going to say that I would 100% go. I think I'd go Captain America just because I think he's super
He would
funny
never
and
cheat.
he's
Should we do the ads
never
and then
He's a baby
let's
boy.
do ads and then do our favorite girl? Which girl MCU
he's a
character
baby
would we want to be
boy.
with?
Okay, I'll start out. Will you pick me up some music, baby?
Yeah, Joe, what are you thinking? What do you want to? What are you
Just-
feeling?
hey, you know
Oh,
what?
I
Dealer's
love it.
choice.
Dealer's choice. Okay, let's do.
You guys, right after these messages, we will talk about what Avengers ladies we would love to have consensual relations with.
Wow.
Here we go.
After
Let's do
these
this. Let's do
Messages consensual.
Will be consensual. Hey guys, I want to talk about ExpressVPN. Admit it, you think that cybercrime is something that happens to other people. You may think that no one wants your data, or that hackers grab your passwords or credit card, or they're not going to grab your passwords or credit card details, but you'd be wrong. Stealing data from unsuspecting people on public Wi-Fi is one of the simplest and cheapest ways for hackers to make money. When you leave your internet connection unencrypted, you might as well be writing your passwords and credit card numbers on a huge billboard for the rest of the world to see, right, Will?
Yeah, I wouldn't want to do that. That'd be dumb of me. I won't make that happen.
That's right. That's why I decided to take action to protect myself from other cyber criminals.
Yeah, baby.
I use ExpressVPN. ExpressVPN
What is
secures-
ExpressVPN, Joe?
Well, let me tell you. I have some bullet points that will help explain the
I
situation.
can't wait.
ExpressVPN secures and anonymizes your internet browsing by encrypting your data and hiding your public IP address. ExpressVPN is easy to use in its easy-to-use app, and it runs seamlessly in the background of your computer, phone, or tablet. Turning on ExpressVPN protection only takes one click, and I can safely surf on public Wi-Fi without being snooped on or having my personal
True.
data stolen. For less than $7 a month, you can get the same ExpressVPN protection that I have. And ExpressVPN is rated the #1 service by TechRadar and comes with a 30-day money-back guarantee. That's a
Ooh,
company
that's
that
nice.
believes in itself,
That's tight.
everybody.
That's tight.
So,
Good price.
protect your online activity today and find out how you can get 3 months free at
baby, get it.
expressvpn.com/valleycast. That's expressvpn.com/valleycast for 3 months free and a 1-year package. Visit express.com/valleycast to learn more.
Ooh, baby, yeah.
Protect your activity today, everybody.
Oh, I love it. Do you want to dive right into another one?
Yeah, sure. Why the fuck not?
Okay. Sir?
Well, it's a shame
Sir?
Elliot's not here because I was hoping he could get this signed.
God
from
damn
me.
it, that's mine!
Ah!
Will, why are you taking shit from my house?
Oh my God, I love it.
You're trying to get your
I
book
want-
signed
I
by
think you should
Grace?
get- No, I think you should get it signed by Elliot.
Oh, I'm gonna sign
I think,
my
isn't it already
hold on
signed?
a sec. Is it? Oh.
It might be.
I think it is.
This
That's
is
so
mine.
funny. Lee,
Oh.
what you got, baby?
Wow, no, it isn't.
It's not. It's not.
Look, it's a good transition because we're talking about Grace's book. It was about style.
Well, now I
but
can
let's
get it
talk about-
signed.
Hey, let's talk about your style, okay? Do your clothes really show it from the right look to the right fit? Stitch Fix has personal stylists that are here to help you look your best. Stitch Fix is an online personal styling service that delivers clothes, shoes directly to you. It's easy to get started. Just go to stitchfix.com/valley to answer a few questions about your style preferences, and an expert personal shopper will send you a box of 5 curated items right to your door.
It's really nice and fun every time they do
It
it.
is super nice and fun. Try them on, pay for only what you keep, and return the rest in a prepaid envelope. Shipping, exchanges, and returns are always free.
It's very easy.
There's no commitment required. You can sign up for regular shipments or just get new pieces when you need them. It could be bi-monthly. It could be anything you want.
I've chose the every 3 months.
Oh, baby. There's no commitment required. You sign up for regular shipments, again, plus the shipping and styling fee is only... I'm going to say it again.
Yeah, rewind. Do it again.
The whistling is getting
Yeah, yeah.
distracting.
I'm sorry, I worked really hard on these whistles,
Oh,
okay?
God, I would love it if that was hours of your life. Plus, the styling fee is only $20, which is applied towards anything you keep from your box, by
Nailed
the
it.
way. Stitch Fix has your favorite brands. You'll never have to think about looking good again with Stitch Fix. So get started today with stitchfix.com/valley. You'll get an extra 25% off if you keep all the items in your box. That's stitchfix.com/valley. Stitchfix.com/valley. And FYI, they sent some things that I would never choose for myself, but I friggin' loved it, and it's a very fun journey.
Nailed it with the music. Good job,
right
Lee.
on time.
Bam.
Yeah,
Great
baby.
time.
I liked that a lot. That felt nice and good.
We'll
I
save
wanna
we'll
do
save
it.
the last one. Let's talk
Let's
about some
talk
stuff
about
and come
this.
back.
Let's talk about the Avengers.
I love
Look,
that idea.
We didn't necessarily figure out who is going to win the Disney journey, but you know,
It's up for debate. It's
Okay,
up for
so-
people to
it is
talk.
up for debate.
Let me pull
It
up
was
some.
Genie.
I think we can figure out that the final 4
Yeah.
are final 5. Hercules,
Hercules.
Genie, Maleficent, Elsa, Merlin.
Those are pretty good.
Yep.
Oh.
All right, up for debate.
Okay,
Yeah.
guys, now it's time for us to talk about
Wow.
which female superhero
From the Marvel
You
universe.
know,
from the Marvel
Marvel
Cinematic Universe.
Can you say Avengers? Really? Can we just say Avengers?
No,
Can we
yeah,
just
no,
qualify
Marvel
that?
Cinematic Universe.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah,
I guess
because
so.
Chris Pratt was in it. So
What I just realized just now is that
He's
they
Avenger.
heavily sexualize the
He's
dudes
not
involved.
officially an
He's
Avenger.
not officially
Yeah.
even. I'm talking about like Avengers Endgame and whatever. Blah, blah, blah,
and again,
blah,
we're
blah,
talking about after months, maybe even years of courting, getting to know one another, promise rings.
I want people to know that the personality
vows.
has to be a really big part of it, because again, Captain America might be too serious for me, but I do
He
like
is
that
so
because then
serious.
I do appreciate being the odd one in the relationship right now.
He's
Like
gonna
Tillman's
hold
really
all
odd
the
in some
doors.
ways.
All right,
Really
all
good
right.
sense
We've
of
already
humor.
we've done the men. Let's do the women now.
All
Okay,
right.
let's
This is
move
enough.
on.
Wait, you said
But
Ruffalo for
who's
sure?
like
Well, it's between Stark and Ruffalo. Yeah, it's between Stark and.
Can I ask you this?
Ruffalo
like,
is the
really?
guy that works down at Ruffalo's Pizza.
Yes, that's right. Yo, I'm Ruffalo.
Hey,
Oh yeah, I
You
forgot
want some
that you had a
pepperoni?
really fun
Thanks for
Mark
coming to
Ruffalo
Ruffalo's.
impression.
Okay, go ahead, Lee. What's the question?
The question is again we're talking relationships. I think we really are. So personality has to be a factor.
For the women of the
for the
MCU?
women
Yeah.
Of course, yeah.
Wait, why? Did you have so many stipulations on the men?
Yes, I did.
I mean, I inherently had them.
I said we talked
Yeah.
about like a relationship.
Okay,
I
okay.
really
all
did.
right, all right.
I'm going
all
with
right, all right.
Hemsworth specifically
Yes.
because I can get my Stark from him now because of Thor Ragnarok. He's a
Yes,
funny
because
guy
he's a
now.
funny guy.
So I
Yeah.
get the
It is a
muscles
funny
and I
movie
get the
now.
funny and I get the accent. Oh.
And I'm going with Captain America because there's a part of me that finds him boring and I need to be the funny one in the relationship.
That makes sense.
So, okay, so I'm sorry, Joe. Who are you saying?
I was Hemsworth.
Okay,
I was-
okay. What now? The girls, though. Let's talk about the girls.
The thing
Wait,
is,
Will, who are you? Wait.
I'm definitely Robert Downey Jr. I'm
Yes,
Iron Man
you're-
all
okay,
day long.
Okay, all right.
That's my
That's good to
guy.
know. That's good to know.
There's now that you mentioned, like, I realized like Marvel is like mainly sexy dudes.
Yeah.
It's not
Yeah.
as much about the chicks. Like
Yes.
I'm like,
We got-
who is the female? Like
We've
You
got
have
Scarlet
Black
Witch.
Widow.
You have Scarlet Witch,
Widow.
Black Widow. You have
Valkyrie from Ragnarok.
Yeah,
Ragnarok.
you
I
have
think she's technically an Avenger.
Gamora.
Yes, you do. You have Gamora, and you have now you have
Gamora's
everyone
sister.
from
You have Hope,
Black Panther.
Hope Van Dyne, who is Ant
do.
Man's, Evangeline Lilly's
think I want any of
Wasp.
them.
She's very pretty.
You have Wasp.
They-
You have
serious?
Wasp, Evangeline
You have
Lilly.
all the
You have Carol.
you have all the girls from Wakanda.
Yeah, you have everyone from Wakanda.
You have Natalie Portman, even though she's
Yeah.
not.
Who's
Well,
she?
No, she's not. She's
Well,
not
she
in
was
Thor.
she was
Thor.
Thor's
I
girlfriend.
saw that Thor.
and
And
yeah.
she's just not in Ragnarok.
Scarlet
The only one I've
Witch.
seen.
Yeah, don't ever watch those other Thors.
Scarlet
Agent
Witch.
Carter.
Yep.
Oh, Miss Marvel, Captain Marvel.
Oh,
You
Aunt,
have Captain
dude,
Marvel.
Aunt May.
Aunt May, which
Yeah.
one?
Oh, it's
Amazing
over.
Spider-Man?
It's over.
Yeah.
Amazing Spider-Man Aunt May
Wait,
is hot.
I
for
thought
sure.
we were talking. No, our stipulation
Are you
is
fucking
not.
Oh,
kidding
she's
me?
so pretty.
It's over.
She's
No,
so
we're talking
hot.
about
It
actual
is
superheroes.
over.
Like in the
We're talking
movie?
about
I
superheroes.
honestly, even if I had a choice of a superhero, I'd go for
No,
fucking
you
Marissa
can't. You
Tomei.
have to go
All right,
superheroes.
I'll go superhero. All right, let's see.
I'm gonna go with
'Cause I
Valkyrie.
get it.
Does
Marissa-
Pepper Potts count?
Because that's who I also would have chosen.
I mean, she's so.
But she's not a
old.
superhero.
I mean, I would
I know,
marry
so I
her
won't.
though.
So
I'll
I
make her my
won't.
wife.
We're talking.
Yeah.
We're not talking
Oh,
about the universe.
Captain
We're talking
Marvel.
about- Carol. Who I think is such a funny name.
Mantis.
Jessica
Carol.
Jones.
Mantis. I'm not really. into
Mantis make you feel
I mean,
things.
I think Valkyrie might
that.
be
Is
my
cool, though.
girl.
Valkyrie. I like a girl that can whip my ass.
Dude,
Yeah.
Definitely
Valkyrie.
with my
Tessa
ass.
Thompson.
Yeah.
Tessa Thompson, baby.
She's the one.
I think it might be Valkyrie. 'cause
She has
she's
a
such
substance
babe,
abuse problem.
dude.
In the movie.
Yeah, but-
Yeah, that's
straight.
fine.
But
Who
it doesn't
doesn't?
seem to be a. It doesn't actually seem to be a problem yet, though.
It
She's
kinda is.
she's high functioning.
She's high functioning.
She's high functioning.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I like Carol because she's a badass, but I really think I might be going Valkyrie
I'm going Valkyrie
because she's
too.
such a babe.
Yeah, man.
And I
She's
will say
such
this:
a babe.
I actually said this when we walked out because I went and saw Captain Marvel with a bunch of women, like you do.
I was gonna say Captain Marvel's the other one.
That's who she's saying.
Yeah.
Carol.
Well, Carol.
Oh,
Carol
I
She's
Danvers.
calling Captain Marvel
Yeah.
Carol.
Because I think it's really funny to diminish her down to Carol. Like she's the most powerful one in the universe. And she's
Carol,
like,
help.
Carol.
Yeah,
Carol.
This old
Carol.
30s.
I mean, fucking Captain America's Steve.
I know that's what I think is hilarious.
Yeah.
Like Steve and Carol.
And Tony.
Tony.
That
I
is
like
true.
Tony better than Steve and Carol.
Yeah.
They do have old names, just
Yeah, they
regular
have
names.
because
Yeah.
it's written back in the day
Yeah.
where they're like, yeah, Rico Carol.
The thing that will just never work for me in the Marvel Cinematic Universe in this current phase
Sure.
is the fact that they just call Doctor, like, we're like as real as we can possibly get with these superheroes in our real
Yes.
world, and it's still like Stephen Strange
Yeah, their
Yes.
name
is the
Yeah.
man's actual
yeah,
name.
it's the actual name.
Do you remember that Rick and Morty bit where he was like,
Oh,
wait,
got something.
Coach Ferratu went by
Oh, Coach
Coach
Ferratu's
Ferratu,
very
and he's like,
good.
wait, he went by Coach Ferratu went by a famous vampire name? Well, no wonder they figured out that he was a vampire. It's like,
Oh no, that's like fucking Green Lanterns. Do you know who Green Oh, Joe and Will know this. Lee, Green Lantern's like Hal Jordan's nemesis, the kind of main villain of
Okay.
Green
Oh,
yeah.
Lantern. His name is Sinestro.
Yeah.
oh man.
And he looks like Satan.
Yeah.
He's a red
Yeah.
devil named Sinestro,
Yeah.
and he was
Okay.
he was part of the Green Lantern Corps
Sure.
as a good guy, and you're like,
You don't seem
This
like
isn't
you
gonna
fit.
last.
Yeah.
Sinestro is gonna be the bad guy, right?
100%.
Like it's kind of
He's
like
all
I want to
dark
do a
and skin.
sketch where it's like
100%.
like, hey, who am I
Very
partnered
obvious.
with?
Yeah, very obvious that guy's going to be the bad
Yeah, he's
guy.
like-
Everyone's very cool.
He's
and
got like
I
I like to kill all the things, I guess.
He's like
and
really hot, and
I
he has
mainly
like.
just want to avenge my father's death.
I'm like,
Has no empathy.
I can't control
My
it, but
mother
I'm just
was-
angry all the
All the
time.
time. And
Yeah,
then-
let's see. My mother was murdered by the guys that run the Green Lantern Corps.
Yeah. And my father was he was a mole for the Green Lantern Company until they turned on them and they did stab him in the back.
not
My
for
father
nothing,
was
guys.
double crossed by the Green Lantern Corps.
Not for nothing. I hate every single one of you with a passion that burns hotter than 7,000
But I'd love to
suns.
join your
Yeah.
team.
What's your name, sir? Oh, it's son of a bitch bastard.
Yeah, I think he's going to turn on us.
All right, I have my answer.
All right, Joe.
Oh.
Assuming it doesn't have to. It sounds like it just has to be a powerful person because the Valkyrie is not part of the Avengers. So it
Can
doesn't
you
have to be
believe
like-
we're getting a Black Widow
Dude.
movie? Who wants that shit?
My answer is Thor's sister, played by Kate Blanchett.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
yeah,
what I'm
yeah.
wondering. If
What's
we
her
can do
name?
that-
Fuck,
Oh,
it's
I
like
don't-
something really stupid.
Look it up.
Carol.
It's
No,
Diane.
no.
Diane.
She's so
She's
sexy in
okay,
that
if
movie.
Yeah,
that's
but
the
like
case, but I
she's
don't
gonna
know if we-
murder you. Like
I don't
she's an
care.
evil
With
person.
her
Murder me
vagina.
away. Yeah,
wow.
murder
When
away,
she plays,
baby.
you
You mean it's Kate Blanchett?
She's like knife god.
The
lady.
name is so weird.
mom
It's like
brings this
it's
up every
like
day.
it's right on the. Oh, Hella.
Hella.
Yeah.
Hella.
hella
Yeah.
all over me.
So here's
you
the
know?
thing: if
Nah,
that is
dude.
the case, because
Hella
I would just
getting
go. Like, we need two answers then. We need specific Avengers, because if we're just going Avengers,
Valkyrie.
I would be.
Oh, Avengers.
Well, then there's
Avengers,
only
I'd be
two.
Carol.
Yeah, you gotta.
No, there's like three.
I
I
guess
think
she's-
it's Scarlet Witch for me.
Scarlet Witch?
If we're going Avengers,
one of the Olsen triplets.
she's the
One of the
hottest of
Olsen
the Olsen
triplets.
triplets, in my opinion.
She is the hottest of the Olsen triplets by far.
I mean, I
Actually-
love Scarlett Johansson, and I think she's a gorgeous person. But the Black Widow character just doesn't.
I
really
feel
do it
bad
for me.
saying this, and I know I'm going to get a lot of shit for it.
Scarlet
I,
Witch has-
I
is-
do feel very bad about this because I grew up reading Captain Marvel because it was one of those where I wanted to, and I think Carol Danvers was a really good, like, she was sarcastic, and like it was what was that?
Why is there music on in this?
What are you doing?
Oh, I love.
Are you just giving her a backing track?
Did you just realize that this is beautiful?
No, this is just the music that's playing for our sexy
Oh my
girls of the
God.
Avengers.
Oh my
You
God.
think this is sexy?
I just typed in "sexy" into the fucking sound library we have.
This is it. All right.
Epidemic
No,
sound.
I'm
Check
saying
it out.
I liked Carol.
Here,
I
let's
liked
try
Carol
this
a lot
one.
because she's sarcastic
Oh.
and she like really is one of those. But I find Scarlet Witch so boring. I find Black Widow so
Really,
boring.
I think Black Widow is more boring than
God,
Scarlet
I think
Witch.
for sure.
Yeah.
For
Yeah,
sure. But
they-
they're both so boring. I'm bored to
They don't give
death.
us much for Black Widow. They focus on Robert Downey Jr. and
Yeah.
those three, so everybody gets the fair.
This
screen
is a
time.
sexy track?
Yeah.
Have
Hold
sex
on.
to this,
Wait,
Steve?
look, guys, listen. Hell yeah.
Okay, how about
Okay.
this? How about this? How about this? How about this? How about this?
Hell yeah, that's guys who jackhammer girls.
Guys who jack.
Jack-
You just like
Jackhammer.
that's their move. That's their only move. That's what
Wow.
they're playing. This is more inquisitory.
Hello.
Yeah, this is like
What's a dame like
magnifying
you doing
glass in the office.
No, this is more like
what's a man like you doing in a toilet?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Joint,
Well.
this is my garage. What are you doing in my garage?
Well, I'll tell you what I'm doing in your garage, but you're gonna have to open your door first.
I mean,
Oh, here we go.
here, press the button to
Do you
your
have
right.
a remote? Okay, I will go press it, but I prefer if you pressed it because
You're closer to the.
I'm
the
wearing a
button.
skirt. It's a little inconvenient.
So am I.
Guys, you're gonna love this.
yeah, sexy.
I picked Carol Danvers. That's who I picked. Carol.
I think now would
Carol
be the.
Danvers to make love to all day long.
I don't know about you guys, but I'd like to get with that Hella.
This is the sexiest one so far.
Yeah, but
This
it's got
is the
vocals in
sexiest
it.
one so far. It's got vocals. I don't want to listen to anyone talk. Actually, this Muse song is pretty good.
This is
Yeah,
like
right.
that Robert
see
Rodriguez
me,
Planet
but-
Terror
Yeah.
movie. Wait, this one says it's sexy.
Okay, let's hear it. Who
Is
would
this
you?
song called Boner Time?
What happens if I type in porn? Literally nothing.
Wow. Can you
Whatever.
turn it down a
All
little
right.
bit?
Anyway,
I think this would be a good time to. I brought a little gift.
God
Wow.
damn it.
Will
Yeah.
stole another thing from
Just
your
for
house.
you,
I
Joe.
love that
Please
Will
stop
brought all
taking
these
things from
treasures.
my
I got
house.
you the
God
ET.
damn it.
Oh my
dude,
god.
You guys,
Uh,
I know you can't, if you're just listening to this, Will brought me E.T. the extraterrestrial
This is so
35th
sweet.
anniversary limited edition,
Limited
that music
edition.
down.
Ultra
Steve, this needs to get
HD
really-
It's just loud
Blu-ray.
for us.
Oh, okay.
Thank you,
The
Will.
Blu-ray. I knew that how much you like that. And
Yeah.
I bought it
Wow,
off of
that's so.
Amazon.
Can I see? That's
Yeah,
so
check it out. There's-
special.
oh,
That's
look at the
so
insert.
sweet.
There's an insert.
Yeah, that is so sweet that he did that. Oh my God. Wait,
that is an
Will, where did you
unsullied
get
copy
this?
of
Dude,
ET.
you can only find this in a little store in Thailand Town in downtown.
Thailand
In Thailand Town.
Thailand
And
Town.
I went there and got it.
Wow.
All right, guys, we've talked making love to fictional characters played by real humans. We've
This is
talked
true.
battles of fictional characters. What else should we talk about today?
Why don't we talk about Headspace really quick?
Oh,
yeah,
I'd
let's do
love
that.
to.
Would you guys like
Oh,
to
and
do
then
that?
I got a good topic after that. I
Great,
have an
let's do
interesting
it.
Topic.
I have an interesting topic. I have an interesting topic.
Will, thank you for being here.
Oh,
Yes, thank you so much.
it's amazing.
Oh wow.
Oh my gosh.
Headspace.
Wow.
Thank you, Headspace. Headspace is your guide to health and happiness. In fact, just 10 days of Headspace has been proven to reduce stress and increase happiness.
Hmm.
It will teach you the life-changing skills of meditation and mindfulness in just a few minutes a day. I downloaded Headspace, and Alana said, "Don't do it without me," and got mad at me when I was going through the app and trying to use it. And she said, "Well, let's use it together." And I said, "That's not how it works."
Yeah.
And
Get out of my head.
and then she said, "Yeah, it does." And then I found out that it can, but I wanted to do it alone.
Yeah.
So,
little you time.
so I hope Alana is not listening to this. I really like the app, you guys. It's really cool.
After my breakup,
Mm.
and I was feeling all that residual bad energy,
Yeah.
you know, I went to Headspace and I listened 10 minutes every day and was able to turn my mental health around.
Did you really, Will?
No,
Dang it, Will. We'll
But
cut
you
that
could
out.
have.
but I could have if I had been in a breakup within many years.
What he's saying is
You guys
that
want to hear some science?
Yes,
Yeah, I
please.
do.
Let's have some science. Meditation is rooted in tradition, but also backed by scientific research. 3 weeks of Headspace reduced aggression
Ooh.
and reactivity to negative feedback by 57%.
Dang.
Dang.
3 weeks. 4 weeks of Headspace improved focus by 14%. I need that. 10 days of Headspace increased happiness by 5%.
Imagine doing something that can increase your happiness.
10 days of Headspace reduced irritability by 27%.
Wow.
Do you get irate?
All the time.
Sometimes.
Not with this music on.
10 days of Headspace reduced irritability by 27%. And 10 days of Headspace reduced stress
That's a big one.
by 14%.
These are all just good things.
Yeah, this is fantastic.
Headspace has hundreds of meditation sessions on everything from stress to sleep. There are SOS exercises for meltdown moments and mini meditations for busy days. You'll be guided every step of the way by Headspace co-founder Andy Pudakambe.
Say it again.
Andy Pudakambe, who spent 10 years training as a monk.
Oh, wow.
Guiding exercises to help you add a touch of mindfulness to daily activities like cooking, commuting, eating, and more. So guys, start your journey towards a healthier, happier life by subscribing to Headspace. Sign up now at headspace.com/Valleycast. That's headspace.com/Valleycast to get a free month trial and start meditating today.
Headspace.
Thank you, Headspace.
Thank you, Headspace.
Yeah, I got to play around with that app and I love it. It's
Yeah.
just it's a beautiful app and there's like so
I'm
many
very stoked. I don't know. I got
things.
the code and I'm very excited. I'm very excited
All right,
to do
so
it.
we're at
I need to do
58
it.
minutes.
All right,
so
I got one more thing we can talk about.
if somebody wants to do one topic and then next week we'll just bring back our topics because I had a really good one too, but
I had a really good one, but it's a little dark and sad. So maybe
Let's
I
not
got
end
one.
on dark and
I got
sad.
one.
it's not dark and sad, but it's
No, let's do
Mine's
Joe.
just
Okay.
weird.
What do you
Let's
got,
do it,
Will?
Joe.
Well, I
Wait,
got one. I brought
my God,
one
I
last
love it.
thing from your house. I went into your underwear drawer and found these Calvin Kleins that you always
We
have.
should do a giveaway. All right. So if you comment down below your favorite thing today on the Valleycast, why does it smell so
you
much
comment,
like weed?
let us know.
I know.
You comment.
Are those really my
No,
underwear?
they're mine.
Comment down below who
Alana
you
wanted
think
to give me your
will win
actual
That's
underwear.
so
the
funny.
Disney battle, but you got to say why, and it's got to
Yes,
be
it's gotta be a
it's got to
very
be like
good
a
argument.
thesis. This is your college thesis.
Yes.
Who wins the Disney battle, and we'll pick a winner, and you'll get Steve's
Oh,
underwear.
Yep.
For the next episode? That's a great
Yeah,
idea.
Steve-
It's actually Will's underwear, but you'll get
Well,
my
you're not
underwear.
getting one of my
His
Calvins.
underwear. I love my
Anyway,
Calvins.
all right, Joe. What do you got, buddy?
So earlier this week, we were all talking about problematic traits that we might have had when we were kids, and I wanted to kind of
Yep.
see what everybody's was or were, or if they continued or whatever. For example, when I was growing up, I was a legit pyromaniac,
Yeah.
and I had
Yeah.
friends who were legit kleptomaniacs.
Oh yeah.
But my
Yeah.
thing was I loved playing with fire. Like
Yeah.
way
Yeah.
too much. I have since grown out of it mostly. Like I'm a responsible
But are you
enough
still
man.
fascinated by
I'm still
fire?
fascinated
Yes,
by
me too.
flames, the smell of
Yep.
a struck
Me
match,
too.
that
Yep.
all of that.
It wasn't. I didn't get it until me and Steve used to live together, and we started doing certain things. I was like, maybe matches aren't
burning down
dangerous.
other people's houses.
Burning the midnight oil.
I used to never touch lighters or anything because I was a very anxious kid. But then once I started playing with lighters, you see me do it all
It
the time.
opened a whole world.
It opened the whole world.
It's
I'm
just
like,
dude.
this shit's
The
tight.
invention of fire is one of the greatest
is
achievements of
ever.
It's
humankind,
also-
and it's so fascinating to us on an
You're right.
evolutionary
Yes.
Fire
level.
did not exist prior to humans inventing it.
Right.
Right.
Well, we didn't know how to.
We didn't know how to
Once
harness
we figured
it.
out how to like make it and then make it go away,
Yeah.
then it's
Make
like,
it
Humans
make it go
created.
away.
Yeah, humans created
Make it go
fire.
away.
But that was my thing. Like, and it was like the fascination always was probably like 3 or 4 steps too many. Like I've told you guys the story where we had
Yeah.
this big grass pile in the backyard, and I just went out one day with a box of matches and was like, strike, throw
Oh!
down, watch it burn for a second, stomp, repeat for like 20 minutes.
That's
before
fun.
my-
That's how the
before my
Montana
dad
fire-
found
God,
me.
yeah, that's exactly how the
It
Montana
could
fire.
now. Not
What did
back
your
then.
dad do when he found you?
I
Just
do believe I was
disappointed.
reprimanded.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
He burned me.
We
you like
He
burning
threw
stuff?
matches on you while you laid down on the patch of
Yeah.
grass.
And I'm not advocating for any of this, of course. I'm
No,
just
of
saying
course
what I
not.
did as a kid. Another thing was matches and lighters and hairspray or aerosol cans
Oh,
of any
wow.
type.
Remember
Yeah.
when kleptomania was the only thing parents were worried about in children on the TV and
I
stuff?
was a huge kleptomaniac.
So that was
Yeah.
your thing. You were a
Yes.
But I
thief.
mean, I
I
think
was
a
a thief.
kleptomaniac means you burn things down,
no,
like
no, that's
destruction.
pyro.
That's
That's
pyromaniac.
pyromaniac.
Ah,
If you're a
klepto
klepto-
stealing,
Stealing.
You're
I was a-
stealing.
I
Got it.
stole-
Yeah.
I think,
all
but
the
I
time
think
as a kid.
even both are extremes. Like you
But
weren't
that's what I'm
really
saying.
a pyromaniac.
But let's just say down a different path. Like if I was to like eke into the bad.
The only thing that
that
stopped
would've been
my
my thing.
kleptomania was when I was 17 years old, I got caught at Long's Drugs stealing.
Yeah.
Like it was, my parents got a call and they were like, she was caught stealing.
I
and
never-
it was like
yeah.
a legit, like that was really true. I was
17.
I was 17. It was like
Yeah.
a real big deal, but it was also, I
You're
don't
borderline
know why.
getting on adulthood.
No, I
there,
was actually
too.
more. No, it probably wasn't 17. It was like 15.
Probably
'Cause I'm
20.
I'm doing.
Yeah.
It was like 24, 25
But
years
she-
old.
but
These
that's
just
yesterday.
Winona Ryder level.
No,
thief.
now that I think about it, it was definitely not so. It was like freshman year of high school, so that's what.
Yeah,
15?
you're about 14, 15.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was like, but I remember, and
But
it was
you
also
getting
just
caught
because
was good.
It was like nail polish and chapstick. It was never anything
Things you
like.
It was the thrill.
It's
Never
never
any.
things
It was
These
never
are a
anything.
few of my favorite things.
Nail polish,
There's a thrill to
chapstick,
it.
and little teenage magazine.
Ooh, there's a Twinkie I want it in my tummy.
Want it in my jeans.
I
In
will
my
steal it
jeans.
and hide in my pants.
These are some things that I'll steal from France.
Ding, ding, wing, ding, ding, wing, ding, ding.
100%.
These are the things I can fit in my pants.
There it is.
Ding, ding, ring, ding.
For non-blonde CDs and
And Reese's Pieces.
That's exactly. It's always that like ridiculous. So you're like hair
Yeah.
ties, Why?
Push-up
Good.
pops.
Nothing you need.
Probably.
Yes.
how
ring pops.
Ring pops.
how
You
swift
fucking thief.
did your strict parents?
Oh, I
make-
mean, immediately because they were strict.
Oh, yeah.
And also, my parents are
They
the
were
best,
pillars of the
They're
community
pillars
as well.
of the community as well, as far as in integrity, pillars of integrity in the community as
Yeah.
well. So it was very swift and it was very intense. But my parents are quite possibly the worst in this way. It is never like extreme punishment, grounding for the rest of your life, which it was, but it was more along the lines of just like, why?
Yeah.
Like it was
The
always
disappointment
like,
punishment.
and that wrecks you so much
The
more. Just
disapunishment.
The disapunishment.
The disapunishment.
The disapunishment is just like
Yeah.
what did, and it was always like what did I do to make you think that you could be this person?
Yeah,
It was
it's
my
more on
fault.
It
them.
was the worst.
Yeah.
It was
I
just so bad.
I assume we've
but I
all
did stop after that, and
stole.
then of course I still steal from Target every single day. Of my life.
like have you guys have like even
Never.
the tiniest.
I stole a very my friend had this like magic kit that he this was like third grade or something, maybe even like second grade, and he had this magic kit, and I was like, I just want that fucking magic kit, and I guess I just didn't think about. I didn't
Yeah,
even.
you just wanted
I just didn't think about it. I was just this little kid. And I didn't
Now you
fucking
see it,
know.
now you don't,
Yeah, and
Jake.
I took it, and I
From
put,
him?
and no, I just took it out of his back because we had these like
Cubbies.
that we
Yeah.
would like open up and your
God,
backpacks were there,
Steven.
and so I just took his magic kit and I put it in my backpack, and then I like went home and I like I opened up my backpack and I put up the magic kit, and I'm like about to dig in, and my mom comes in and she's like, what the hell is that? And I was like, this is my magic kit, Mom. And she's like, where'd you get the magic
not
kit,
good at
Steve?
you.
And I was like, my friend gave it to me. And
Lie.
she's like, no. She's like,
No.
don't lie. What
That's
is
nice.
this? And I was like, I took
Good
it
for
from my
you,
friend. And she's like,
Stella.
you're giving it back. You're
Yeah.
just giving
And
it
you
back.
had to give it back.
Yeah, next day I gave it back. I was like, sorry, I
Was
took
he
your
crying?
magic kit. No, he's
What
just
did he
kind of like,
do?
what happened to my magic kit?
He's like, I didn't even know it was
He's a kid, so he's
gone.
like, oh,
Yeah.
all right.
I gave him back his magic kit.
I
That was
couldn't-
the only thing I ever stole. I just didn't. I never. Yeah.
I
never
couldn't.
stole.
The thrill of stealing. I think that's why
Mm.
people do it, and you could
Yeah,
probably attest.
for sure.
The thrill of it was never good enough to get over like the stress and
Stress.
anxiety
Right,
and
right.
the guilt that I felt
Yeah.
and
if
this
I
is
ever
really,
did anything like that.
This speaks a lot to the testament of like what a child I was, because I was a sick kid, so people
Yeah.
just let me get away with so much. And I think that was also, we were so poor growing up that it was like to ask mom for something was such a bigger deal than, you know what I mean? It was just
Right.
like, and you could see like the guilt in her eyes when she'd say no. You're
Yeah.
like, no, I can't. And you're like, oh shit. Like that was real. That's
I
like
better
a
go
real,
steal some
I gotta
Four Non-Blonde
find out my
CDs.
have
But
to
when you're a
steal
kid,
this.
you just want dumb
Yeah,
stuff. You don't get why you
that's
can't
exactly
have dumb
it.
stuff.
You're just like,
yeah.
it's just a dumb thing. And
Yeah.
it was also one of those where like it wasn't like all the time. It would be like, I'm gonna take this, and then like a year would go by, and I'd be like, oh, it's like
Do
one
it
of
again.
those. But
Yeah.
it is. It's that weird like I'm gonna get this and it's mine. And also I think I got caught a couple times when I was little, and I'd be like, oopsie doosey, and
Yeah.
I'd be like, okay, little angel. And
I
they
will
just, like, let me
say-
go.
Small child.
I will say that I did steal Alana's heart.
Oh, gross.
No.
You're gonna have to give that back.
I will give it back.
I
I
will
understand
give it
it's
back.
not my
That back.
possession.
That is not yours.
Anything
I know
with
it's not mine
Steve
to take.
or Will when you guys were kids, like anything. It could be like
Pyro? Did you
anything.
pyro?
No.
I pyroed a little bit too. We did burn piles a lot growing up, and that was a real fascination
Well,
with me.
what about the time you accidentally threw away your mom's purse?
My mom always tells that story because I was just about to say you could ask my parents if I ever did anything wrong, and they would. No, I had the most anxiety as a kid, but my mom always tells a story when I was about 3 years old. I'm not even conscious yet, you know.
Not even aware of myself.
Not even aware of myself. She always tells a story every day. Like she must have did something to me that made me upset. So she goes to the bathroom, and our downstairs bathroom was right next to our garage. And she comes out of the bathroom and she catches me throwing her purse into our messy garage, where she would have never found it. You know, like
Yes.
into the nowhere.
Like you were
zone.
just gonna toss it?
Yeah, because she
Oh
had
my
upset me about
God.
something. So
Good
she
for
caught me
you.
mid toss because I'm a child and I'm loud, and I'm like, "You'll see this," and she caught me throwing it, and she has not let that go for
That's
25
so funny.
years.
I used to do this thing where I would get like the old like rusted coffee cans that were like out in the backyard, like wet that were just weather
Yeah.
destroyed. And I would get like my Ninja Turtle toys, and I would get like various like extremely dangerous chemicals from the garage,
God.
and just pour them all into this coffee can.
Oh my God.
And then I would get like a stick and like stir it all up, and then
Mm-hmm.
I would get like a string with my Ninja Turtles, and I'd be like, "No, they're gonna go into the
really
mutagen,"
did.
and it was like Roger Rabbit's gonna fall in the dip, and
Yeah,
like
the
no,
dip.
and I kept
Dip.
making
And
these
you
like.
made actual dip was the problem.
Dude, I
Yeah.
think the problem is I was like
You
making
were
like
actually like,
bombs.
it's bad, it's bad.
I was making like
Yeah.
chemical weapons.
Yeah, you're also like making something that's gonna kill brain cells.
Yeah.
like, immediately.
I also used to, so nothing ever came of that really. I think my parents were like, okay, stop mixing chemicals and
Yeah.
stuff. Because like even like, because you know, we didn't know in the early 80s that like dumping that into like
the
the
ocean.
drain is like
Yeah.
goes straight to the
God
ocean.
damn it,
And
yeah.
probably killed like so many fucking
Yeah.
fish or
Of
whatever.
course.
But so I stopped doing that. But then I upgraded to taking my Han Solo action figure and sticking him in a cup of water and then putting him in the freezer.
Oh, that's tight.
And then like waiting like an hour and then opening it up and then like letting the ice thing like come off of the cup and then just be like, I got Han and carbonite.
Carbonite.
Yeah, I would freeze my toys. Like at any moment, our freezer would have like Eggo waffles, like yogurt, or like ice cream, and then just a bunch of cups with toys in them.
That's so funny.
Buddy.
That's really good.
I loved it.
Yeah,
A
that
Han
sounds like
popsicle.
Oh, I love it. Let
Yeah.
us know what your weird kid thing was, because I think we're forgetting a couple of weird things. I'm sure we are.
Oh, I'm.
Yeah, well, let's
know,
leave
like
it for
torture
housekeeping
and all
for,
those
for
different
next week.
things.
Yeah, think of something, and for anybody listening too, let us know what weird things you did as a kid,
Yeah.
and
And we'll
then-
bring it up to Elliot, and he'll casually just not answer the question, and we'll move
sure.
on.
or he'll say something that will shock us
Yeah.
that we've never heard him say, and then we'll like we'll worry about him even more as a person.
Exactly.
Be like,
100%.
what?
Wait,
Remember that time
how
he
long?
said? Was he the one that said he saw the rolling pins, or was that you?
No. him.
Rolling Pin Ronald,
100%
man.
Rolling
God
Ronald.
damn! What a weird memory.
Weird memory.
All right. Anyway, love you, Elliot. Come back soon. But anyway, thank you guys.
Yeah, Will, thank you for joining us.
Thanks, guys.
We didn't do the thing where we actually catch up. What are you doing these days? Let the people know.
Yeah.
Oh goodness!
Let 'em know they can find you. What do you-
I'm doing everything. You know, I made a new music album, romantic comedy action flick.
Where do you get that?
On Spotify, Apple Music, under my name, Arsenio Silverstone.
I don't have a lot of time. What's the one track you would suggest I listen to?
Listen to Your Man. That one's
Okay.
fun.
Okay.
Is that the single?
Yeah, I think there's 2 singles to it, but then there's Text Me Back, which is really fun. And then I'm on Rhett and Link.
That's the one
Watch
about
that.
Darren.
Yeah.
There he
And
is.
me and Darren are in new beef, so go write mean things to him on Twitter for
Oh,
me
wow.
if you can.
When have you guys
Yeah.
not been in a beef?
I told him I only want to be in beef for the next 3 years.
It's already
good for
that's
you.
what your whole friendship has
Yeah.
been.
We text all day, but I like on Twitter throw some shade at me tonight. And,
You guys have more beef than Arby's.
Where's the beef? With Darren and Will.
Darren and Will.
They
that's where
stole all the
beef's
beef.
at.
Where's
Yeah.
the beef would be a good podcast about like beefs happening in the like gossip world or whatever.
Oh, that's a way better thing. I thought
like
you
get
were
a
just gonna
bunch
say
of
beefs
girls.
happening.
Or
No, get a
just-
bunch of
Oh,
girls
God.
together. and
Or
they can
just
all
a
talk.
new interview with a new cow every week.
Whoa! I love that idea! Thank you
for
guys so
listening.
much for listening to the Valleycast. We love you all. Thank you, Will, for coming. Check him out on William Haynes and all the Twitters and shit, and he's
Follow
on
me
Rhett
on
Link and
Instagram
stuff.
at
Thank
William
you for
Haynes.
bringing all your gifts, Will.
Yeah,
No problem.
Will, do never do that again. I don't know what you're taking anymore, and now I'm terrified of letting you into my
He
home anymore.
legitimately is angry. You know that, right?
No, I'm not legitimately angry. Just do not
do it
lose
again.
any of this,
I lose
please.
things a lot.
All right, I love you guys so much. I love you, Will. I love you, Joe. I love you, Lee. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
Elliot.